3x4 relay. The map shows the course with a yellow shaded area. It's BMX bikes changing to motorcycles, changing to jet skis. Let's check on the riders for the BMX.
There's the old poser himself, the only fella riding in the BMXs. That's England's Carl Stannard. There's the cheeky smile of Lightning Louise McAllister riding for Scotland. There's the determined face of Wales's Amanda Hood. And finally on the right there, that's Northern Ireland's Nicola Early. This should be very, very exciting. The first time we've seen these BMX bikes on Superchamps. They're cross-country versions of the BMX bikes that you might have at home. Into the ripples they run. All Wales seem to be having a bit of trouble. There's a couple of holes in those ripples, and you can see that they've all kind of moved on to the side, thus gaining some ground. It's a good start for Northern Ireland's Nicola Early. She was early away, and into the lead she's gone. Behind her, the only fella on this, and it's turning into a battle. That's Carl Stannard for England. Look at them go.
It's real pedal power, and Carl has forced his way into the lead ahead of Nicola now, coming round the bend. There's his familiar glance round over his shoulder that we've become used to in the Super Champs events as they head now back for the water.
Yes, Peter, back into the ripples they go. Carl and Nicola and Louise staying on the side by the shallow bits, while Amanda has waded into the middle there and thus is having problems. Yeah, she doesn't look as though she's enjoying it at all. Out comes Carl Stannard. He's leading. He's going to be handing over to England's John Barfoot, who's going to be doing his stuff on the motorcycles.
And coming behind him, Nicola Early. This is going to be very interesting now. Philip McCulloch will be going for Northern Ireland. Two great rivals in Super Champs. John Barfoot is off first, a flying start from the English rider, and behind him there, just coming into the picture, is Philip McCulloch.
Around the bottom bend they turn. John Barfoot leading at the moment. Oh, and look at him fly across the ridge there. But if you're a fan of Super Champs, you'll know that anything could happen, and it often does.
And these two really are zipping across the course. Two undoubted motocross stars of the future. While back at the changeover point, oh, there's problems.
Oh, Scott Thompson hits the deck, but he's back up and he's racing.
And indeed, back into third place, as you can see there, ahead of Martin Booth of Wales. But Martin really accelerating down the track. And he's taken him on the outside and coming through into third place. So Martin now ahead of Scott Thompson.
Meanwhile, back at the front of the race, John Barfoot is still very much our leader, but chasing him very closely, Northern Ireland's Philip McCulloch. John goes into the bows, literally, hands his pennant to little Heather, and Heather Newhouse begins her run towards the pontoon and her awaiting jet ski. But look at Janeth Cubitt, behind her all the way, Pete.
It's looking a great contest now. Away goes Heather, powering away on her jet ski. But I think the Northern Ireland girl, Janeth, is having trouble getting hers started. Meanwhile, back in third place, Martin Booth of Wales now arriving at the changeover point.
Out there on the lake, we can see a picture of our leader steaming away like a train. That's Heather Newhouse. Scott Thompson arrives finally at the changeover point, and picking up the pennant for Scotland will be Gordon Simpson.
But that's the lead that Heather has built up already over Janeth Cubitt of Northern Ireland. It's a pretty healthy lead too, as away goes Nicky Evans now for Wales, and he's got an awful lot of water to make up on the two ahead of him now.
That's our jet ski leader though, Heather Newhouse. That's the picture from our safety boat tracking our competitors. She really is bombing along there.
Janeth Cubitt from Northern Ireland still in second place. Back in fourth is Gordon Simpson. And so well is Heather going and showing how adept she is at handling the jet ski that she's almost lapping Gordon Simpson as she heads now towards the checkered flag. A wave of triumph from Heather, and indeed it's victory for England and Heather Newhouse. She may be tiny in stature, but she's certainly got a big heart.
There's little H playing to the galleries. Janeth Cubitt's going to be disappointed after that bad start. Second for Northern Ireland. Third place goes to Wales's Nicholas Evans. And fourth place, Gordon City Simpson.
Picking up then just the 1 point for Scotland.
What a marathon of a 3x4 relay, and what a performance from the English team. Well done to Carl, Little H and John Boy. Right, the results of the 3x4 relay were as follows. England take 4 points, Northern Ireland 3, Wales 2 and Scotland, sadly, only 1. Right, we're going over to the overall points table. Come in, Philip McCulloch.
In first place with 41 points England, second's Northern Ireland with 35, third Scotland with 33 and last Wales with 30. And after the breaks, the junior mini motorcycles. So see you then.